Dude mode. Operating at max efficiency. Operating at max efficiency.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to episode 5 of the Max Efficiency Podcast, the official Dude Mode podcast. Today, you have me, the host, Hai, aka Andy. And I have a couple guests that we haven't seen on here before, other than Rachel. But a couple new guests. So introduce yourselves, guys.
Hey, it's me, Merlyn. You might have seen me in the first video or Payday. I was in Payday and GTA. So, yeah. Rachel?
All right. I'm Rachel. I'm going to be a sophomore in college, majoring in editing. You might know me as ScribblesWithRachel because I do a lot of art and then music on the side. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm Mitchell, or Shadow263. Can be a senior this year, and I'm going for game development. Also, my own channel, Shadow263, zombies, love it. Of course, who doesn't love it?
Okay, I think I have a real quick question for Mitchell though. Why the 263, and why have you kept those three numbers across the board?
This is okay. So 263. So when I first wanted to change my Xbox gamer tag, I wanted it to be Ice Wolf. Ice because my favorite season was winter, and so I just decided like ice. Also, my favorite staff from Origins, the zombie map, so I decided to go with it. And then Wolf because my favorite animal. I couldn't just have Ice Wolf, and so one of the Xbox's recommendations was 263 at the end. So I just decided to go with that because I just thought the numbers looked good. So I did that, kept it for quite a while till I got in Xbox One, and I had to make a whole new account because Microsoft had some weird glitch where you couldn't transfer accounts from 360 to Xbox One. So I had to make a new one. That's where I made my glitch code account. And when I came onto PC, I kind of wanted, when I brought the Shadow thing to PC, I wanted to have sort of pay homage to what I originally had and what I originally came from. So I kept the 263 at the end of it.
Okay, that makes sense. I just never knew why you kept the 263, and I was always really curious. Is most people don't have numbers in their gamer tags, because you could obviously change it on YouTube. You could change it and not have those things. Obviously, Xbox, you sometimes you have to have those numbers.
Yeah.
But you decided to keep it all, and I was really, really curious as to why that was.
Mitchell
thank you for indulging us.
Experiment.
Yeah, I'm also a military experiment. That's part of the lore. Number 263.
Mitchell lore.
Many other mores.
Dude mode lore.
Okay. So, moving on from that. So this week's icebreaker is going to be a little bit different from what we've done in the past. We're not going to do the rapid thoughts. We're not going to do anything like that. What we're going to do is what I like to call the friendship test. So I came up with 3 specific questions for the 3 of them to answer, because I'm excluding myself on this one, because I don't want to expose myself.
Okay.
So basically what's going to happen is I will ask them three separate questions. I'll give them a certain amount of time to think of what the other person's answer will be. Everyone will be assigned someone that they're going to be answering for, and we'll go from there. Whoever has the most guesses right wins virtual high five. How does that sound?
Yeah, can you email me one?
Yeah, I'll email you a virtual high five. All right, so Merlyn will be answering for Rachel. Rachel will be answering for Mitchell, and Mitchell will be answering for Merlyn. How about that?
Great. Mitchell and I are good friends. We are in 3 classes together. We know everything about each other.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
All right. What is their favorite color?
Rachel's favorite color? Rachel's favorite color is red.
She got it. Yeah. I was nervous for a sec. I think, okay, so Mitchell has 2 colors in his logo. It's purple and blue. And technically there's black and white. But I remember answering black before on this question and it was wrong. So I think it's that like dark blue that you use.
Yeah, I would go with blue as my favorite color.
I'm a
There we
god.
go. All right, we're 2 for 2 here. Can Mitchell
But
wrap this up with the correct answer?
Let's see. Trying to think.
It's not what you'd expect.
Not what I would expect. See, I wanted to say red, okay? But if it's not what I expect, then do I not go with that?
Mind games.
Is indeed. I want to go with. I want to go with red.
It's pink. I was pink. My hair is pink. Right now, you can see it. It's on my head.
It's on my head. It is
I like
attached
pink.
to my body.
Yes. Actually, I have one of those like Lego hairs, so you could just plop that bad boy right off. And under there, it's just a little nub.
The Lego nub.
Mitchell,
Yeah, it's a little
Merlyn
nub.
changes her hair color by just like fucking.
Yeah,
Next.
that's why it happens so often.
See, that makes sense. That makes sense. You guys, so, oh, excuse me. All right, so Merlyn has one correct, Rachel has one correct, and Mitchell is at 0 correct. And these questions only
Mitchell
get
is
more
dead to me.
difficult. So, let's see how this goes. Next question: what is their go-to meal?
Am I still answering for Mitchell?
Yeah, it's gonna be the same way the entire way around.
Okay. Rachel's go-to meal is always gonna be accompanied by LaCroix. And it is I don't know what she eats because Rachel's like, like health aware, fitness. So I'm gonna go with like a good sandwich.
The
I feel
LaCroix
like I
is
know
correct.
this.
The LaCroix is right. I think if I had a go-to, it would probably be like a stir fry. That's like
okay.
I don't know, like throw some veggies in there and then like some chicken and call it good. That's usually
Oh,
Can I
I was
get
gonna
LaCroix?
guess chicken and rice for you.
that's good too. That shit smack. If you do that shit right, that's good.
It's
I'm
hard
just
to get
saying.
it wrong.
No. There's a way to. Okay, I'm not gonna get into this. Anyway, Mitchell. Fuck. Mitchell seems like a grilled cheese kind of guy, right? I'm gonna go with that. Final answer. Grilled cheese.
No, not really. I don't. I don't think I
Damn.
ever eat grilled cheese.
Oh, it was a good try.
It was an attempt. An attempt was made.
What is your go-to then?
Probably a sandwich. Like if I have nothing to eat, I'd be like, I'll throw a sandwich together. Of just like,
A
don't know.
grilled cheese
I
is
generally
kind
go
of
for,
like a sandwich with nothing in it.
yeah, like I'll go with like, I don't know, like salami, maybe some like, Swiss cheese, throw in some like lettuce on there or something, or just like, I guess it's kind of what I usually go to. But like, just throw a sandwich together. You know, you do whatever you want with it.
Not-
It's a sandwich, universal. It's the
Not
universal
bologna
food.
though, right?
Chocolate
No,
sandwich.
Okay,
no.
thank God. All right, I would have
No.
had to.
Wait,
On
y'all
the
don't like
ready.
bologna? Wait, hold up.
Andy, it's not even me.
If Mitchell gets this wrong,
If I don't, I feel like I will get it wrong. Like, let's just be honest here. What? Doggo?
there's a dog here.
Dog.
Dog? I don't. See, I don't know. I really have no clue. So anything I say, it was just going to be a good,
I'm
like, a
gonna
decent
obliterate
guess.
you. My favorite go-to meal is ramen.
That's what I would have said.
Oh, I was gonna guess that
I
too.
was thinking,
Yeah.
I was thinking some kind of noodles, but I I just didn't know like what kind. I would
Not-
have said noodles.
Not like, let me make this clear to everyone who doesn't know me. I don't mean like the crappy store-bought plastic boys. I mean like you have to go to a good restaurant to get like that good ramen, not like the bad ramen. I mean the
The
good.
It's like
Good.
$17 every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Your
we make
go-to meal is
sacrifices for the things we love.
$17. All right.
You don't. You
Touche.
can get ramen for not $17. You could get it for like $7.
But with tip. Wait, where can you get it $7?
My mom's
Anyways, and next question.
My mom's house. Okay, so no one got any points on that one, so it's still a tie with Merlyn and Rachel.
Wait, do I not get half a point for the LaCroix?
No. It's not a meal.
Part of one.
It can be.
It's not. It's not. All right. Last and final question for you guys. Unless there's a tie, in which we'll actually do a tiebreaker. What is their biggest fear?
This one's so easy. Rachel's biggest fear is teen pregnancy. Tell me I'm wrong.
I was gonna answer spiders, but now that you say that, I'm like, well,
I mean,
that's
it's-
yeah. I would give that a correct. I think spiders are pretty fucking scary too. There's a spider in my room.
I think I'd be more scared if there was a baby in my belly than a spider in my room.
What if there's a
That's
spider
true.
in your belly? What if there's a spider baby in your
all
belly?
right. Andy, no. Andy, stop it.
Panic.
Extremely scary. Hate it.
Okay, I would give Merlyn the point. Mitchell. See, I feel like Mitchell's just like not afraid of anything. You know? Or at least he comes off like that. But if I had to choose something, I feel like Mitchell's the kind of guy that could possibly just have a fear of heights. That's my answer. Fear of heights.
Is she correct?
I would give. I mean, I probably wouldn't say it's my biggest fear, but it's pretty high up there. You know.
Let's go.
Pretty high up there.
All right. But
Yeah. I'll just go.
Merlyn's biggest fear.
It's like really weird. I don't think you're gonna get it.
GG, Mitchell.
If you're in the ballpark, I'll give it to you.
I'm gonna say. I almost feel like it's like a specific type of animal that just nobody has, like a griffin or something.
Correct.
You're gonna be like, it's gonna
But,
be like
okay, you
Chris's
have to
fear
guess,
of
like-
emus.
You have to guess like around like if you get it close, I'll give it to you.
Close.
Is it an animal? Was he right?
It's
with
an
that?
animal.
Okay.
It's like an animal that people never usually have a fear of. So like get
Humans.
rid of your snakes and your spiders and your wolves
Humans.
and your humans.
Can't be. I don't think it's gonna be like. I don't think it's gonna be like a mouse or a rat. I don't think it'd be those. I think.
Rat King.
Rat box.
I'd make
Fish king.
like a. I don't know. I feel like a raccoon or something. I'm gonna go with raccoon. 'cause
Okay, give him
I don't know.
negative 1,000 points. Raccoons
She
are my
likes raccoons.
favorite. Raccoons are my favorite animals ever. No, I have a
Alright.
fear of whales.
Whales.
Oh,
Okay.
I can kind of get
They're
that.
so big.
Yeah.
They're so big.
Whales.
Unreasonably big. They eat shrimp.
Unnecessarily large. Yeah. Okay.
They eat
so
shrimp.
Shrimp
So
are just like
because-
crumbs for them.
because there's a tie, the reason I didn't play is because I am the tiebreaker.
Oh.
So
fuck.
now you guys have to answer the question as for me. And until one of you gets it wrong and one of you gets it right, we're not stopping. Okay?
If I get it
Alright.
right and neither of them get it right, do I just get to win this?
Maybe. If you get all three right now, you win.
Mitchell comes out of nowhere.
But I don't think you're gonna get all three right. So all right, first one. What's my favorite color?
Purple.
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 It is purple. Yeah. Okay. So you all got that one. What is my go-to meal? And I don't think any of you are gonna get this one.
Nachos.
That's a good answer, honestly. It's that would be close.
wiener?
That's close. But it's not. It's
No,
not
because
my
I
go-to.
remember that time. That time
Hot
your mom walked in and was like, "Andy, are you eating a
said
wiener
tacos.
in the dark, alone at night?" Yeah, that really stuck with me.
That is not it.
So none of us
Can
got
Mitchell
it.
get this?
I don't know. I said tacos. 'Cause
Oh,
you said
it is
I don't think that's right.
lasagna.
Oh,
Oh my! None of us would have gotten that.
he is
No.
Garfield. He is Garfield the cat.
He is Garfield.
All right, and now what is my biggest fear?
Is it the back shatter? I
The
think it's
back
shatter.
It's the back shatter, the flanking shatter from the enemy Reinhardt.
It's not maximizing your efficiency at all times.
The podcast.
That's why it's called that.
I don't fucking know. It'd be kind of funny if you were scared of drowning because you're a swimmer.
That would be
Andy,
fun.
that's okay. I saw a
Great
raised
eyebrows.
eyebrow. We're going with drowning.
It's not. It's definitely not my biggest fear.
It's heights.
All right.
It is heights.
All right.
And the only reason I remember that is because you told, like, I don't remember when you said this, but you told the story of when we were all back at like the dorms and we were in like Noah and like Chris's apartment. You were sitting there looking at the window. And it was just like, yeah, no, and you just didn't want to be next to it. Like I think Chris had it open or something.
Yeah.
And I don't want
Oh my god.
something like
Mitchell
that.
remembers everything
Mm-hmm.
except for
Yep,
Merlyn's favorite
that's-
color.
That is correct.
Except for anything about me, really.
All right.
Just give it to Rachel. I didn't know what it was. I'm
Alright.
so bad with dates.
All right. Rachel takes the win on that one.
Let's go.
So congratulations,
superior
Rachel, on
friend.
your win of the friendship test. So congrats. You'll be receiving a high five in the mail eventually.
Mhm.
Thank
In
you.
the email, yeah. So
Eventually. Okay.
yeah, I'll do my best to send that out as soon as possible. Also, my internet's being stupid, so this is really fun. Watching
bit.
me move
There we
in
go.
frames, which is gonna show up in the recording, which whatever.
Dog.
So now we're gonna get into the meat and the bones of this podcast. This podcast today we're working towards themes where we're sticking within specific genres of what we want to be talking about, and this podcast today is gonna be talking about music. And so, these people, when we had our monthly meeting, we talked about like, all right, well, who wants to be in this meeting? These three stepped up, and I'm assuming they like music. Hopefully, they like music.
No.
I hope Rachel likes music because she's been making
Rachel.
music. I don't know. If she doesn't like music, I think she's crazy.
Just like, why am I here?
I want to be gone.
I feel like I'm just gonna not know as much. Maybe a little more than Andy, but not as much as.
Oh, it's
Like,
okay. I'm
okay.
incompetent. I'm absolutely
I
incompetent.
mean, Rachel,
No.
you have a guitar in the background. You prepared for
I
this
do have a
video.
guitar in the background. I think
Yeah.
there's.
Rachel's gonna play us a
One
little
over there.
tune in later on.
No, I'm
Maybe.
not.
I don't know. Probably not.
No.
Yeah. So first question I have for everyone is, what is your favorite genre of music?
Go
I'll
Merlyn.
start. I'll start. So it has like varied a lot between the years. When I was like a teen, it was definitely like emo music. I really was into like My Chemical Romance and stuff like that. And honestly, still kind of am into them, but it's more of a nostalgia thing now. Nowadays I find myself really just into like indie music, like and indie music encompasses such a big range, but I find myself attracted to like more acoustic indie nowadays and like folk stuff. But I still really I still really enjoy. What is Mitchell doing? I still really enjoy like indie rock and you know all that old stuff, and I've become attached to Carly Rae Jepsen. But besides Carly Rae Jepsen and probably Kesha, I don't really listen to a lot of pop music, so I'm completely clueless on that front. Yeah.
On the contrary, I am a pop hoe. Not to be
Yo.
not to be like the cliche, like I don't know, like pop is probably the like main form of music that like is on the radio and stuff like that. But I'm not a huge fan of like super mainstream contemporary pop. So that to me is if anyone has listened to the Future Nostalgia Dua Lipa like album or anything from Dua Lipa in that state, like that is like the epitome of like contemporary pop. And like it's all right sometimes, but that's not usually what I go for. I'll go for like rock pop, alternative pop, and like bedroom pop for the most part. The artists that I can think of are like Conan Gray, Billie Eilish, even though she's technically alternative. The only like mainstream pop artist I would like is Taylor Swift because like I've listened to her since I was like a wee child, so she's kind of like ingrained into me. Like I kind of have to like her at this point. But otherwise, outside of pop, I like alternative and a little bit of indie stuff. So, yeah.
There should be a loading bar above my head because I was trying to comprehend all that.
Mitchell's like, what?
Honestly, mine is like I don't know. I can never stick with a single genre. It changes like all the time. Like, I think you guys probably know. Like, I just listen to so much different stuff. I guess it just depends like the mood that I'm in, whatever I want to listen to, whatever the season. It just changes. So, I mean, I listen to like so much different stuff. I don't know. I'm probably the only person here that actually listens to country, so you know that's all right.
Oh god.
A little bit. There's a few songs that kind of slap. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't even probably know all the genres that I could even say what the music I listen to is, but I just listen to a lot of different ones. You know, I like listen to, was it like Fall Out Boy, The Score. I got my country with like Luke Combs is pretty good with country. Let's see, what else have I been listening to lately? Yeah, I guess it's kind of for right now. So, yeah, not as in depth, but
Yeah. I mean, mine's absolutely not gonna be as in depth. It's gonna consist of like hip hop trap remixes, Africa by Toto, and that's about it. Like this week, I think I've listened to Africa by Toto like probably like 20, 30 times, and it's what we're recording this Tuesday.
Jesus.
Yeah, like I especially last night and the night before, I like listened to it on repeat like over and over and over again. It's just so catchy.
My God.
Toto is like looking at the charts and it's like, who keeps playing Africa? It's
Who the
who
fuck?
is this?
My top
fun
listener is this Andy dude. What?
Fun fact, I think somewhere I heard somewhere in the Sahara Desert there's these solar powered speakers and it's always just playing Africa by Toto.
I appreciate that. If that is true, I appreciate that person who set that up, or those people who set that
Andy's
up. Because
moving.
That is beautiful. I'm sure. What do you? Why would I move? I could just set it up here. What?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, why would I ever do that? But yeah, like I don't know. It's like the trap remixes of just remixes in general of like random songs, especially Christmas songs. Oh my god, those clap, absolutely clap. So, that's kind of where I'm at with like music and stuff. Um, I guess my next question
Great.
is who has been or like what group has been like the biggest influence in your taste in music?
So my favorite band since I've been like 14 has been Paramore. Um, I think when my senior year, I actually ditched school for about a week to go see them in Japan because I was so scared that they were on the precipice of breaking up that I was like, I have to go see them now, otherwise I'm gonna miss my shot of ever seeing them live. And they are still together, which is good. But they have just been such a huge influence on my life, both like on my mood and like, you know, like my personal music influence. Like I've covered like probably like 6 Paramore songs at this point that it's like my band might as well just be a Paramore cover band at this point.
I
Yeah.
am Paramore.
We are Paramore. Yes.
All right, my biggest influence on my taste in music. Probably not my friends. I think my friends for the most part listen to a lot of like mainstream pop and like rap throughout the entire hockey career, and all they would listen to in rap was rap in the locker room, and it drives me nuts, but it's fine. But I think that what probably changed me from moving away from like the really mainstream pop stuff is Conan Gray used to have like a YouTube channel where he would upload videos and then he did like music recommendations on there. And then I would just like listen to like the stuff he was recommending, and it was a lot more like indie or like alternative pop. And then that's probably what geared me away from like the mainstream stuff. So yeah.
Hmm. Um. Let's see. It's hard, really. I've switched so much, and I haven't really stuck with people for that long. Um. Yeah, I don't really know who'd be my biggest influence in my taste in music, because like I said, I just listen to a lot of different stuff that it's hard to say. Probably have like a different person for each kind of genre, but I don't really know who to say. Um,
It was me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you trying to hide it, but I know it was me.
yeah,
I appreciate it,
Indy,
but it's
Indy,
okay.
Indy introduced me to the music world. His music has just been so beautiful, so inspiring. Really good. You should check him out on Spotify, Apple Music, buy his songs on iTunes Store, everything.
You like that indie Andy? Or do you like that mainstream Andy?
I feel like Andy
Andy's
would be a
old
rapper.
stuff?
No, it's just his
Name
own kind
3
of
of Andy's albums if you're such a fan.
It's just is there's Horn Dog album, Horn Dog Volume 2, and then you got the Endiculous Volume. All right. You asked me to name 3 albums.
Yes,
you
the
did.
Horn Dog
The
album.
Horn Dog album.
No,
And
you
said
forgot
Horn Dog
Horn Dog
Volume
album
2.
Volume 2.
I said Volume 2. I said Horn Dog.
People
Horn Dog
forget
Volume
about
2,
Volume 2.
and
It's
Endiculous.
important.
Holy
Yeah, I know.
shit.
I think his newest album, Endiculous, is probably the best. I mean,
I
he's got
appreciate
he's got
that.
some big songs.
I'm so glad that's what he came up with.
Dude, that had to be the hands down
Andy came up-
best answer on the spot I've ever heard. He just immediate, just holy shit, that was good.
Truly a stand-up genius.
That was by the way, if you couldn't get that, that was a joke. I don't make music whatsoever. Yet.
Oh
Oh,
dang,
no.
drop it.
Music industry, you better watch out. Jesus.
It's gonna be the Horn Dog.
Dude,
Volume.
gonna be
Conan
the
Gray
the Horn
found
Dogs.
dead.
What?
What?
Conan Gray found dead after Andy killed him with his music.
Oh my god. Laptop. Grounded. Alright, we're good.
In the naughty corner.
Yep. send it to the naughty corner. But I mean, yeah, that's fair. Like, especially because you listen to so many different types of music, it would make sense that there wouldn't be like one, like specific person that would influence like that, all of that, I guess. So I mean, it's just good to have an open mind, unless it's towards country, and then we're okay.
Okay.
Mitchell has left
I'm
the
not
chat.
welcome. I'm not welcome.
And Mitchell has disappeared.
He's just gonna disappear.
He's gonna. The lights are gonna turn off, and
Bye,
he's just gonna be. He's just gonna be laying in his bed.
Mitchell, is that a wolf in the background? Mitchell, are those 2 wolves?
Those are 3 wolves. What are you talking about? That's crazy.
There's
It's a wolf
Two.
calendar.
right there. Bro, yeah, see, it's July, alright? See, it's July, and then I got...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're showing us
Wait,
too
what
much
the
leg, dude. Come back.
Bro,
Too much leg.
sorry.
He comes back.
That's too much leg. That's too
God,
Andy, that's too
Andy.
tantalizing.
I'm sorry, I
I
forgot
think
we're
I
meant to
pulled
be-
something too.
I forgot we meant to be cut off like about right here, so then nobody sees anything else.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
Chopped off.
Business up top, party on the bottom. Right.
yeah. 100.
He's not wearing
As I'm
pants.
wearing a sweatshirt.
Press up.
I don't know how the fuck you're wearing a sweatshirt. But yeah, no, going back to Mitchell stuff, it makes sense. As much as I rag on country, it's not bad. It's not the worst. Screamo's with the worst. Screamo's the worst.
I like
Agree,
Screamo.
man.
You take
I'll,
that
I'll
back.
stand by that. I'll
Oh.
stand by that. As for myself, I think I'm the opposite of Rachel, of where, like, especially with my swimming friends, you know, especially in high school, when we all got to meet David, because he was a German transfer student, and he just joined the swim team and just started playing Turkish trap music one day on the bus to a meet. And he it was, I don't know, he didn't understand anything that was going on, like any of the words that were being said. No one did. And he was just blasting it. And there's like a different song every single time. He's like, yeah, this is Turkish, this is Turkish, this is Turkish. I was like, why are you playing this? And you know, it was catchy, it was good, and I think it kind of just sucked us in. And then with the remixes, as much as I hate to say it, it was the Christmas trap remixes that got me hooked. I think it was the
God.
Jingle Bells one. And I just couldn't go back afterwards. It just goes too hard. So yeah.
I remember listening to that
it's-
shit on the way back from the like Overwatch tournament, whatever.
Oh,
just turns on
my
his
god, I
fucking-
forgot it.
Yeah,
I forgot I made you guys
Christmas
listen to that.
remix.
I
was like-
remember that.
I thought it was a joke, but no, he kept playing it. I was like,
Yeah, it's good.
listened to it the entire ride. I was like, oh, nice.
It wasn't the
I think I
entire
put my
ride.
earbuds in.
It was a
don't
good
know.
portion of the ride. It wasn't the entire ride.
It went on too
Aw.
long, is my point.
Okay. Well, yeah, fair. My next question for everyone is like, when it comes to music and when it comes to like listening to music, because listening to music is, I guess, is the only way to experience it. I guess music videos, I guess, but you're still listening to it. I don't fucking know what I'm saying anymore. But for the most part, like, music is meant to be listened to, and so when it comes to listening to the music, is there like a specific time that you'll listen to like a specific genre of music, or like is there a specific time you listen to like just music in general, like working out, being in the car, cooking, eating your cooking, eating Rachel's cooking,
Yep,
Rachel
yep.
eating Merlyn's cooking that Rachel made cooking.
Wait.
Is there-
Wait a minute.
Eating Rachel, I just cooked.
Eating. I feel like we're missing
in fairness,
some
in
parts
fairness,
there.
I lost myself in that. So you like, is there a specific time where you listen to a specific type of music? Yeah, that's the question.
So there's a little thing I want to introduce you all too called the MCU. No, not the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's the Merlin Cinematic Universe, which I dream of when I'm in the car. I love listening to music in the car, and I'll put on. I'll always be listening to music in the car because that's where I find like the most. My brain is the most active, and I'm able to just kind of let it wander and kind of develop my MCU. So that's usually when I listen to music the most. I like to listen to music when I'm playing low brain power games like Overwatch or League. I'll usually put on like heavy rock. Um what I mean by low brain power is that I don't need to focus on the plot of the game. I can just play it. I don't have to focus on the storyline of the game. I'm not listening to dialogue. I'm just playing it. I don't have to listen to anything. I mean, I'm listening for like enemies, obviously, but I can like have music in the background. Is what I mean.
I mean, at least John Ashton, who listens to music while playing Siege.
Yeah, Siege or Valorant. That's like you can't do that. That's not how it works.
Let's see. I would break my music into like 3 parts. We've got like the sad music. We've got like the bangers, which is like high BPM, and I just like scream that at the top of my lungs. And then I have like chill music, which is like kind of in the middle. And like, okay, Andy, I see you. And then it's like that would Mitchell, kill you. Okay, the sad music I listen to at a solid midnight or like 1 a.m. when you just
She's crying herself to
You-
sleep at night. Just
there we go. He said it. I didn't.
Holy
The
shit.
bangers, the shit that like just goes faster. You play in the car so that I can scream it at the top of my lungs. Anyways, and then the indie stuff, like chill music, is when I'm like doing chores or like drawing or something on like Photoshop, and then I just have that playing in the background. Thank you and welcome to my TED Talk.
I think that we should all acknowledge 24/7 anime hip hop chill beats to study to contribution to American culture, actually international culture. I think we should all just acknowledge it for a second.
I've acknowledged it.
That crap slaps.
The lo-fi beats, the like chilled cow live stream. It's like the
Exact-
same shit over. Okay, never mind. Go Mitchell.
Excuse-
Go Mitchell. Before this gets heated, go Mitchell.
all right. Let's see. Well, so let's see. Working out, obviously like to have some stuff, some pump up stuff. Always kind of like moving with the groove, especially when you're like hitting the punching bag or something. Get something, get in the groove with. If I'm playing like a game, just like chill, like say I'm just messing around in quick play Overwatch, say I'm just like, I don't know, playing some like Smite or something, just throw some kind of like game music on with like a good tempo, something to keep like a nice kind of like little fast paced beat, but not like too much. I go for a bit, I don't know, just like some calmer, just kind of like maybe not so much lyrics, but just like the music instrumental stuff. If I'm like sitting there like maybe grinding out some bounties or like some quests in Destiny 2. And honestly, in the car, this is probably gonna sound weird, but I don't like Bluetooth or aux. I just listen to the radio. Like I just think it's like a classic and like just like a simple like way to like just listen, like just driving along, listen to the radio. Oh, and plus you got like just hear people like talk about like news or some stuff like that. Like I don't know, I just like it, even though they sometimes usually have like the same songs playing over and over again. It gets kind of annoying.
True. Yeah.
But it's just what I do.
Mitchell
That's fair.
actually only listens to the ads on the radio.
Rachel, do we have the same cup?
No, I hate the ads.
We might.
It's the same kind of cup.
Kind of looks like it. Mine's cooler. Get fucked.
Nice paint.
Can I just copy that, copy and paste it on my screen so I can have one?
Yeah. Here you go.
Someone do a Photoshop.
There you go.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't know how to do that. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I don't have the skill set to do that. But yeah, no, I kind of get the car thing, to be honest. In reality, like, sometimes if there's like not an episode of like a new podcast that I want to listen to, or like if there's not anything, or if I've worn out like my core set of music a little bit too much, just the radio is just like, all right, well, I can listen to whatever at this point. When I'm working out in the yard though, like, I gotta listen to some Queen. I don't know what it is, but like Queen just like is like the perfect yard working like music. And we have like a speaker system outside, so like I can just blast it for all of our neighbors to hear. Which, you know, I don't think they're bothered by it because we haven't had a noise complaint yet. So, but yeah, and then I'll listen to Africa by Toto whenever I'm just like chilling in like a voice channel, and whenever I need to prove a point to like say I'm just still gonna listen to it, and people don't think I'm gonna keep listening to it. And then honestly, like the trap stuff, a lot of the songs that I like to listen to, I can also dance to. And so like I have enough room in my room to like actually like dance around and like actually like think about specific moves that I like to do, because I watch a lot of choreographed dancing, and like that's something that's always interested me. But I just can't consistently think about the song and also count to like one. I just don't understand how you do it, because I never like took any classes on it or whatever. And I probably won't. I just like watching it. But it is nice to like just see different moves be incorporated like with whatever sort of beat with a song is, and it's kind of the easiest to do that with like trap remixes and stuff like that. Especially if you listen to it a couple times, makes it a lot easier because you know what to expect. But you definitely can't do that on the first listen. Absolutely not. First listen, you're gonna make yourself look stupid and you're gonna fall on your face. So yeah, I've definitely tried that before, and it is the hardest thing in the world. So
And falling on your face. Nice.
Yes. And you just gotta let the music take you, all right? You know, don't think about 1s, 2s, and 3s. Just let the music take you. You know.
More stuff about Africa by Toto. Sometimes I'll do some interpretive dance like. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
Why was that just like a breaststroke swim move? You're like
just swimming
that was literally
out.
just a breaststroke, Andy. Like, are you okay?
No. That's Andy swimming to Africa. Toto.
In fairness, for like my last 2 years of swimming, I was a breaststroker, so that was probably why that
Breaststroke
was
is
the case.
fucking superior. When I had to do swim lessons, I literally hated front stroke and backstroke. I only wanted to do breaststroke and butterfly. That's it. Anyways, next question.
Thanks for sharing your favorite swimming techniques.
What a weirdo. Liking
I was
butterfly.
so bad at front stroke. It's because you could do
mean
the little like,
freestyle?
frog legs. Yes, but you know how you can do like the frog legs with breaststroke? Like,
Yeah.
It's like not. Yeah, I was so bad at this for some reason. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't do it.
I love
had
that
to do
Rachel
the
knows
frog legs.
none of the terminology, and like every single
My
time
brother
she's
was
like,
a swimmer.
every single time you're like trying to explain something, I know the exact term for it, and I'm like, oh, let me see if she comes up with it.
No.
You guys
like,
haven't
I should
met-
know it.
You guys haven't met
Cameron needs to focus.
the doggy paddle legend, which is me.
Focus.
Oh,
Focus. There we go. Okay. Sorry.
yeah, I'm a specialist at doggy paddling. I think I do it really fast, and I think I could honestly go to the Olympics with it.
Doggy paddling.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, where are you going there,
I
Andy?
ran into something.
Mitchell?
I'm not even gonna lie. I can't go even further back.
Where are you
I
guys
got
going?
Yo, this podcast is fucking wild.
There's a dog back here. I
It's
can't go.
10:30.
Yeah, it is 10:30 at night. Oh, fun fact, it's nighttime again. We didn't record during the day because Tuesdays
Yay.
are, main
Jackbox.
upload. Oh, that's not gonna be out by then, so I might cut that.
Never mind.
This one.
I don't think it matters, but
Just do good night.
No, she's talking about our friend Jack.
Who lives in a
Box.
box? Yeah.
yeah.
Tuesdays
that's what
are
it
for
is.
him. Tuesdays are for him.
All right.
We gotta all go down there and feed him because he just eats boxes.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask the next question, but yeah, sure. So now I want to know everyone's personal history with music because, like, I know Rachel has said already that she is making her own music. Merlyn's talked about her band. I have no idea what Mitchell's done. If he knows any instruments, so I want to know this stuff. I want to know if he is a master of the sexy phone. So I don't know. He could be. I mean, look at that jawline. He absolutely knows the sexy phone. Easy. If he doesn't,
No,
absolutely disappointed.
I didn't play the saxophone.
All right.
Like,
Bye, Andy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Andy. I'm sorry.
Too much light. Come back.
I didn't want to play with the instrument, right? I just didn't want to.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Are we starting with me? Or am I the only person going?
Well, you already started talking, so you might as well go.
Might as well
might-
go.
Okay, so I guess so. In 5th grade, essentially, we were all supposed to be in like our like elementary school band as 5th graders. So we all had to choose an instrument. So my first instrument that I chose was the trombone. Didn't like it. Ended up switching halfway through to the trumpet, and I played the trumpet till like 7th grade, and then I just got fed up with it. I just didn't want to be in a band anymore, and I didn't like going to practices or anything. And so I quit. Didn't do it 8th grade. Didn't do it in high school, and just never touched an instrument again.
Understandable.
Let's see. I have not made any bands or music, and I think that covers all the questions. 'Cause, like after 7th grade, I've done nothing with music. No touch of instruments. Nothing at all. So yeah,
That's fair. That's
got
fair.
it.
Like Rachel, I have ever since quarantine though, I haven't been making a lot of music. What is Andy laughing at?
I'm laughing at them.
ASMR.
So
I can turn my,
but
my
I have
microphone on that mode.
I have some music out. I usually like put my music on Bandcamp first, see how it does, and if I really like what it is, I'll put it on Spotify. I have one song on Spotify right now. I am in a band, but I haven't really written music with the band just because when I was in band, I was in high school, and obviously like it's hard to get a group of kids together to really focus and sit down, especially when they were like mostly like young boys. That sounds weird. They were like my age. I wasn't in a
Young
band for like
boys.
boys that were younger than me. But it's just hard to keep them under control to really write something. And we all
You're using all the wrong words here.
yeah, it's true. It's true. I can't podcast. I'm bad at podcasts. But what I'm trying to say, see, my band, we will like come together and we'll like each like pose what song we want to do, but for the most part all of our music tastes were like really varied. So when it came to writing music, I kind of just did my own thing. And I don't know, I don't know, I never like really saw music as something I wanted to pursue as a career because it was something that I held really close to my heart. And I think when you pursue something as a career, it can get messy, and I don't really want to ruin that part of my life, I guess.
So okay, so I actually get that a lot, 100%, because I like doing coaching, and then I started pursuing it as a career, and boy, am I gonna bash my head into the wall at some point soon. But yeah, no, I totally get that, and especially if it's like a hobby that you really enjoy and it's something that you're really having fun with, like why really push it and just see where it goes, just see as long as you're having fun, just see kind of where it goes and how it kind of develops. But I think the question is like, so you said you were in a band with all these people. Do you play an instrument? Is there something that you specifically like what do you provide to the band? What is your role in the band?
So our band kind of swapped rotations a lot depending on what song we were doing. For the most part, I did like vocals and rhythm guitar. But I've also taken drum lessons. I'd actually say I'm better at drums than guitar. But I didn't play drums a lot because we had like a really, really good drummer. So yeah, mainly guitar, vocals, and drums is what I specialize in.
Okay, nice, nice, nice,
Nice.
this is.
I feel like
chaos.
I feel like all Asians have had like all like Asians who grew up with like traditional Asian parents, they have at some point taken piano or violin lessons. And I took piano lessons for a year, and boy oh boy, when you're a kid you hate it, but now I really do want to learn piano because it's such a
I
good
agree. Yeah.
instrument to learn when you're writing music. It's like
Mhm.
so useful.
Yeah. I fucking hated piano lessons during it, but now I'm like, shit. Wish I kind of remembered it.
Yeah, wish I knew what these
Yeah.
thingies meant.
Yeah. Jesus. As for my history with music, when I was like 10, I think I started guitar lessons, and I did that for, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 years, and then I like stopped playing the guitar like altogether for like a year or two, and then like somehow picked it up on my own. Cause like once you learn the bass, like guitar mechanics, I guess, or like the bass chords and how to like do them, you can kind of like play any song at that point. So you can like get so far in lessons, and then at some point you're just teaching yourself. So that's what I did with guitar. I took piano for like probably 3 years or something, probably a few years after I started guitar. Kind of hated that, but now I wish I remembered stuff from that. And then I played the cello for like a year, I think, in elementary school. That was cool. Do I remember any of it? No. But can I count the
But-
recorder? Y'all remember the recorder?
No, that's not
yeah,
a
that was-
recorder. Well, the recorder
Why did
comes
you
in
do
the
it
front. Why do
sideways?
you go to the side? That's
You
like
don't do it
That's-
this
this is a
way.
No,
it's
this
to
way,
the
yeah,
front.
yeah. It's this
Oh
way.
my god.
Oh my god.
At
Now
my
you
school,
really
they
can't
did-
count it.
At my
That
school,
took
they
me
did it by
back to, like,
levels.
fourth grade.
So then, like, you got like a belt for like each
Oh,
level.
yeah.
So, like, yeah, Mitchell knows. So you got like a white. I don't know what the order is, but like it's kind of like karate, where it's
we
like
got like these.
Are you
Yeah,
guys
like-
karate chopping recorders in half?
yes. But Mitchell knows what I'm talking about. Like they would hang on the end of your recorder.
Well, like,
No,
we
I know what
didn't
you're. I
have,
know what
like-
you're talking about too, but I don't want
we
to.
had,
I thought that was like an old people thing.
I'm not American enough
We
to
had
understand.
we had like these like sort of like weird kind of like fabric sticker things or whatever, like almost like patches that like stick onto it, and you would like it was essentially like the top of it would just be all these like felted stickers or whatever, and like
Yeah.
everybody just wanted to be like, hey, look it, I did this, I'm better. Like I got like all these patches I got.
I never got the black belt. I was fucking bad.
I was.
And
I
was
was.
didn't care for it.
I was 2 off, and also everyone in my like class like just gave up and just realized that we all hated it, and we all hated the pressure it was
Exactly.
like actually do it, and like it wasn't fun for us, so we just stopped caring. And no one,
And it
everyone
sounds like
stopped
ass.
like 2 levels away, and we were all just like, yeah, we're done.
It's like,
you don't
no
want to be the
matter
guy
how
who's
good you are-
below you. Oh yeah.
No matter how good you are, it still sounds like trash. The recorder is so bad.
I really like
Yeah.
listening
I just
to
learned
bad recorder covers of famous songs. Like they sound.
Oh my god, the
so
Titanic,
good.
the Titanic
Yeah.
song, fucking
The
hilarious.
Titanic song, yeah, you know the Titanic song.
Okay, I don't know. I saw it on YouTube. It was really funny.
Isn't My Heart Will Go On?
Like, 20th Century
Yeah, that-
Fox
that
opening.
song.
They also do like Harry Potter.
Oh, dude. Dude, the Harry Potter one is so funny. I've gone out of my way just to listen to it, just because like I heard it on the live stream and I was like, holy shit, I need to hear this whole thing. And I was in stitches just laughing. I couldn't control myself. Like it actually hurt after I was done. It was insane.
They're funny. They're memes at this point.
Yeah, the recorders are just no. We don't count that. That's not an instrument. It's not a real instrument. As for myself, I took like 2 years of piano lessons when I was a kid, and that was it. That's all it was. I never learned anything.
Let's go,
I never
Agents.
tried. I
Cool,
never
Andy.
tried to learn anything outside of that. I didn't enjoy it. But now going back on it, like a lot of my friends are really really good piano players, pianists, if you will. And whenever, obviously not in the current COVID situation that we're living in, but like whenever we were able to see each other at like one of my neighbor's house, because they were mutual friends and all that stuff. They would literally just randomly, in the middle of a conversation, continue talking, go over to the piano and just start playing, and continue to talk while they were playing. I'm like, and it was just these beautiful pieces that, like, when you would ask him where it was from, because you don't recognize it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I wrote it." What?
That's
What?
like the indie skater boys that see a guitar at a party and are like, "Is this a guitar? Can I?
Here's
Can I, like, can I
Wonderwall.
play something?"
He's Wonderwall. Literally, anytime anyone
You mind
picks up
if
a
I-
guitar, they're gonna play Wonderwall.
Anyways,
Yo, mate, you mind if I play Wonderwall on this thing? Does this thing play Wonderwall?
Just-
Alright, I have a question for you guys. Sorry, Andy, to steal some question time. But
Merlyn
this is a
takes over
really important-
podcast.
This is a really important question I have, and it's just one little question. But what do you think is the sexiest instrument?
I already said it.
You think it's the saxophone?
I think it's the
That's like
saxophone.
way up. See, I think it's a tie between the bass guitar and the kazoo, because I think those
Someone kick her.
two-
Someone kick her from the call. Someone kick her from the call. I ain't dealing with the kazoo. I ain't
Let me
answer.
listen to this. When you can attach 100 kazoos in line with each other, so powerful. The energies that would radiate off you, I cannot stand.
No, I agree with the bass guitar. That shit. Like, if like, not very many people actually play it, but if you're like good at it, damn.
Sexy.
Mm-hmm. Mitchell.
What do you think is the sexiest instrument?
Just nodding his head. He's
I
like,
d-
yeah.
I have no clue. Hmm.
Hmm.
If Merlin says the kazoo, I'm gonna go with the slide whistle.
Andy.
Yeah, I want to
Losing
see
his
Andy
mind.
like that.
Andy, oh, you already answered. Never mind.
Well, yeah. So
Yeah.
I say the saxophone because when you think of sexy, right? At least when I think of sexy, I think of smooth jazz. And when you think of smooth jazz, what is a like staple of like smooth jazz? It's the saxophone, and it's something that is very distinct in its sound. It is something that it really isn't put in a lot of music nowadays outside of like obviously jazz, and so, or like orchestras and stuff. So it's just a unique instrument with how it sounds, and smooth jazz. That's like my.
I feel
only
like we
two answers.
should. I feel like we need to give an honorable mention to the harmonica.
Okay. I don't think the harmonica is sexy. I think it's soulful. I think when someone plays the harmonica, I am immediately transported into this little rice village where I'm just like out in the rice paddies and I'm picking rice and I have a harmonica in my hand. That's immediately where I'm transported to.
I'm
maybe it's just
transported to the rice.
Maybe it's just my heritage, but man, it really gives you that country vibe that I'm craving.
We're so off topic. My God.
Oh yeah, no.
just
This
remind-
episode has been probably the second most off topic episode. I'd say episode 3 was the most, just because Noah, Chris, and Matt absolutely just took that over, and I just sat there for like 15 minutes with my mic muted and just let them go.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think the last question before we close this out. Is there any personal music goals that you have for yourself?
I'm really close to having enough like completed or like demo tracks to like maybe make like an album. So I think eventually in the next few years I want to be able to say like I completed like an album of music. Whether I'm going to put
would
it
be
out
sick.
there, I don't know, but an album I basically want to complete. Yeah.
Nice. Well, not to self promo, but I have a song coming out in in
Wow.
48 hours. Well, 49
Nice.
hours.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's
out
not
by the time this
from
podcast
now.
is out, so it'll
Yeah.
be
48 hours, 9 minutes,
yeah.
50 seconds, point.
Thank
3
you, Mitchell.
Check out the link in the bio. It's gonna be there.
bio.
Link in
Yeah.
bio.
The link
So
won't
that
be there.
oh okay,
The
never
link
mind.
won't be
Andy doesn't
there.
like supporting his friends. Never mind.
The link will be there. The link will be there. It's a joke.
All right. So that'll be out, and I want to get like another single out, hopefully by the end of summer. That's kind of hopeful. Maybe like by the end of like September. And then I don't know, maybe an EP in like a year or something. We'll see.
Mitchell, any music goals?
Let's see. I think one goal to keep listening to music. That's it. That's
That's
it.
a
There we
good. That's a
go.
good goal. That's a
Keep,
good
keep
goal.
listening to music.
Hell
that's
yeah,
it.
brother.
Goal.
See, my goal is somewhat different from yours. Is to stop listening to so much Africa by Toto, because at this point it's like I'm just outside. I'll be listening to Queen, but I'll have Africa by Toto in like the back of my mind. I'm like, fuck, damn it, I hate this. So yeah, best of luck with Merlyn on your goals, and best of luck with Rachel on your singles as well. And Mitchell, I hope you do keep on listening to music. If you don't, you're grounded.
Ooh.
But that'll be the end of the podcast there. We're going to call it at an hour because, you know, these podcasts are usually like an hour. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening if you've made it this far. And my internet is lagging and I'm really annoyed. If you did enjoy listening to this, though, and you did enjoy watching this, and you did enjoy seeing kind of the entire podcast fall apart a little bit, please leave a like. Leave a comment down below as to what kind of topics you want us to talk about in the next podcast. We're open to suggest. Ooh, what the heck just happened there? We're open to suggestions. Wow, I'm really struggling today. If you want to see more podcasts, if you want to see more of our gaming stuff, just click on the channel, subscribe if you want to, and ring the bell so you get notifications when new videos go live. If you want to go check out anyone's social medias in this video right here, go in the description down below and go check it out. Everything will be down there. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.
Bye-bye.
All right.
That was
Bye.
a good podcast. Oh, bye, Mitchell.
I'm wondering if I